Black cats have captured people's imagination for centuries. While humans adore cats in general, there is something particularly intriguing about the darkest of our feline friends. Whether you're a cat lover, a Halloween fan, or just curious about these sleek, shadowy felines, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the mysterious, magical, and often misunderstood world of black cats. Do you like black cats? Let me know in the comments below. Let's begin with the rich history surrounding black cats. Throughout time, they've been linked with many superstitions and legends. But did you know that those beliefs vary widely depending on where in the world you are? In ancient Egypt, cats of all colors were revered, but black cats were seen as especially protective. The goddess Beset, a symbol of home and fertility, was often depicted as a black cat. Owning a black cat was thought to bring good fortune. Fast forward to the Middle Ages in Europe, and black cats got an unfair reputation. They became associated with witches, often believed to be their familiars. People thought these cats were either witches in disguise or they were companions helping them to cast spells. In places like Scotland and Japan, black cats were believed to bring good luck. In Scotland, a black cat arriving in your home meant prosperity was coming. And in Japan, single women were encouraged to adopt black cats because they were believed to attract more suitors. So, while black cats got a bad rep in some parts of the world, in others they were cherished. Unfortunately, some of these old superstitions have stuck around, but we'll discuss that more later in the video. What do you think? Are black cats good luck or bad luck? Personally, I don't believe in luck, but they sure are cute. Now let's talk about the science behind these stunning felines. Did you know that the gene responsible for black cats' fur is the same one that gives them some pretty cool superpowers? The black cat coat color comes from the dominant allele B of the browning gene. What's fascinating is that this gene also seems to give black cats a boost when it comes to immunity. Studies suggest that black cats may be more resistant to diseases like FIV, feline immunodeficiency virus. So not only do they look cool, but they might be a bit tougher than their other feline friends. And that fur. Have you ever noticed how black cats' fur almost seems to shimmer in the light? That's because some black cats carry a rusting gene, which can make their fur appear brownish in the sun. Pretty magical, right? Black cats may seem common, especially around Halloween, but their striking coat color is actually quite rare when you consider the global cat population. The black fur gene is dominant, yet specific conditions are needed for a cat to be entirely black. Some breeds, such as the Bombay, are known for their sleek black coats, but overall, true solid black cats are far less common than cats with mixed or patterned fur. Their rarity, combined with historical superstitions, has made black cats both a symbol of mystery and a unique find for pet owners. What's your favorite cat color? Let me know in the comments below. Black cats aren't just part of spooky folklore. They've also become icons in pop culture. From movies to books and even comic strips, black cats have found their way into our hearts. Salem Saberhagen from Sabrina the Teenage Witch is one of the most iconic black cats in pop culture. Originally a powerful warlock, Salem was transformed into a black cat as punishment for attempting to take over the world. Unlike a typical pet, Salem was highly intelligent, had a razor-sharp wit, and never missed an opportunity to drop a sarcastic comment. Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus offers a different take on the black cat trope. Thackeray was a young boy cursed by the Sanderson sisters to live eternally as a black cat after failing to save his sister from the witch's evil clutches. Unlike Salem, Thackeray was more of a tragic hero, forever haunted by his vulnerability to reverse the curse and save his family. Throughout the film, his sense of loyalty and bravery stands out as he protects the new generation of kids from the Sanderson sisters' magic. Luna from Sailor Moon brings a mystical and wise presence to the black cat archetype. Far from the mischievous personalities of Salem and Thackeray, Luna is the embodiment of guidance and wisdom. As a talking cat who mentors Sailor Moon and the Sailor Scouts, Luna plays a critical role in helping them unlock their powers and defeat dark forces. In the world of theater, black cats have long been considered symbols of luck and protection. For centuries, performers have held superstitions about black cats bringing good fortune, especially during productions that carried high risks or tensions. It was common for actors and stage crews to believe that a black cat wandering onto the stage before a performance signaled success and a smooth show ahead. Black cats were also embraced as mystical figures on stage, often cast in plays or operas with supernatural or magical themes. Their presence added an air of mystery and intrigue, making them perfect symbols for dramatic storytelling. Black cats have a fascinating and long-standing connection to sailors, rooted in superstition and maritime folklore. For centuries, sailors believed that having a black cat aboard their ship would bring good luck and protect them from danger at sea. This belief likely originated from the idea that black cats, with their sleek, shadowy appearance, were magical creatures capable of warding off evil spirits or bad weather. In particular, British sailors held black cats in high regard, often treating them as valued members of the crew. Sailors' families would sometimes keep a black cat at home as the talisman to protect their loved ones while they were away on long voyages. Interestingly, the connection between black cats and sailors wasn't purely based on superstition. Cats were practical additions to ships, as they helped control rodent populations on board, which could otherwise damage supplies and spread disease. The black cat, though, was seen as especially effective because it was thought to have the luck of keeping both rats and bad fortune at bay. Some sailors were so devoted to their black cats that they would refuse to board a ship without one. In maritime culture, a black cat that stayed on shore while the crew was about to embark was seen as a bad omen, suggesting that the ship might encounter disaster if it left the port without the cat's presence. This combination of practicality and superstition cemented the black cat's status as a lucky charm in sailor lore. Do you have any stories about black cats? My husband used to own a black cat, and he thinks that they are very lucky. He often says that it was the smartest and nicest cat that he has ever had. It's clear that black cats have carved out a special place in our cultural imagination. From being symbols of mystery and magic to playing heroic roles, they always manage to stand out. Speaking of black cats being lucky, all cats have a very special ability that some might consider lucky. They have a specialized collarbone or clavicle that allows them to always land on their feet when they fall, a phenomenon known as the righting reflex. Cats have an incredibly flexible spine and a unique skeletal structure that gives them exceptional balance and agility. When a cat falls, it can quickly reorient its body in midair and land on its paws. This reflex begins with the head, followed by the spine twisting to align the body. Their collarbones are not attached to their other bones, but instead to muscles, giving them greater freedom of movement in their forelimbs. This flexibility, combined with their keen sense of balance, helps cats survive falls from significant heights, a trait often referred to as cat riding or cat landing reflex. This ability played a big role in people feeling like cats had 9 lives since they were able to survive some tricky situations. The belief that cats have 9 lives is an ancient myth that likely stems from their remarkable ability, survival instinct, and uncanny ability to escape dangerous situations. This idea has been present in cultures for centuries, often tied to the mysterious nature of cats and their seemingly supernatural reflexes. The number 9 is often considered magical or symbolic in many cultures, representing completeness or eternity, which may explain why this specific number was assigned to cats' proverbial extra lives. Though cats, of course, don't literally have 9 lives, their extraordinary survival skills have earned them a reputation as animals with an almost unworldly ability to cheat death. Unfortunately, despite their beauty and charm, black cats today still face challenges, especially when it comes to adoption. Due to lingering superstitions and the idea that black cats aren't as photogenic in shelter photos, they tend to stay in shelters longer than cats of other colors. But there is good news. More and more people are advocating for black cats, and there are even special adoption events focusing on finding these amazing felines forever homes. If you've ever thought about adopting, black cats are just as loving, playful, and unique as any other cat, and they deserve a place in your home. If you're thinking about adopting a black cat, make sure to do so well before Halloween. Many shelters do not allow the adoption of black cats during the Halloween season. There are some tragic reasons behind these policies, as some cruel people choose to hurt cats during this time because of superstitions. But during any other time of the year, please consider adopting a black cat. They are wonderful, loving pets that will bring joy to your life, and maybe even a little bit of mystery. Do you own a cat? What color is it? Personally, we have a gray and black striped cat named Schrodinger. She's very affectionate, though she also loves to get into things and knock stuff over. Before we wrap up, let's dive into some fun facts about cats that you might not know. But before we do, please remember to like this video if you enjoyed this content. I heard a superstition that liking my channel will bring you just as much luck as owning a black cat. Liking, commenting, and subscribing will help to boost my channel and enable me to continue to make content. Thank you. Now let's get into the fun facts. Did you know that black cats have more whiskers than other cats? Just kidding, that's not technically true, but they do look more pronounced against their dark fur. In some parts of the world, seeing a black cat on your wedding day is thought to bring lifelong happiness and prosperity to the couple. It is common to see a cat that is mostly black, but has a little bit of white on its chest and paws. These are called tuxedo cats, since they look like they're wearing a dainty little suit. So there you have it. Black cats are more than just Halloween mascots. They are full of history, science, and superstition that make them incredible pets. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button. Parents and teachers, if you're teaching about black cats, please click the link in my description for some wonderful educational resources about cats and about black cats. Thank you. Bye.